A collaborative study led by a University of Miami Miller School of Medicine researcher has found that a cocktail of monoclonal antibodies prevented Zika virus (ZIKV) infection in primates. This is a promising intervention to prevent and treat ZIKV infection during pregnancy, said David Watkins, Ph.D., professor and vice chair for research, Department of Pathology. We would like to develop this antibody combination and get it into clinical trials as soon as possible. Watkins and Dennis Burton, Ph.D., chairman and professor of the Department of Immunology Microbiology at the Scripps Research Institute, led the collaborative international study. Neutralizing human monoclonal antibodies prevents Zika virus infection in macaques, published recently in Science Translational Medicine. Miller School co-authors included Diogo M. Magnani, Ph.D., associate scientist and co-first author of the study, Ronald C. Desrosiers, Ph.D., professor of pathology and director of research faculty development, Michael J. Ricciardi, Varian K. Bailey, Lucas Gonzalez Nieto, Martin J. Gutman, Nuria Pedreno Lopez, Helen S. Maxwell, Aline Dominguez, and Mauricio A. Martins, Ph.D., all in the Department of Pathology. ZIKV infection is a serious, ongoing public health threat to South Florida, the Caribbean, Latin America, and other regions around the world, Watkins said. If a Zika outbreak occurs in a metropolitan area like Miami, the only way to prevent infection is to avoid the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes that carry the virus. Therapies to prevent maternal Zika virus infection and its subsequent fetal developmental complications are urgently required. Working closely with Burton and Tom Rogers, MD, Ph.D., from the Scripps Research Institute in La Jolla, California, Watkins' laboratory team used a cocktail of 3 monoclonal antibodies to treat 4 monkeys. These 3 potent Zika-neutralizing monoclonal antibodies called SMCAB1, SMCAB2, and SMCAB5 were isolated by the Burton group from a South American patient. We administered a cocktail of these 3 antibodies to non-human primates one day before challenging them with Zika virus that had been isolated from a pregnant woman during the 2016 epidemic in Rio de Janeiro, he said. To our surprise, this prophylactic treatment completely prevented the virus from taking hold in the animals. In 4 control animals, the virus caused a fulminant infection that lasted for 7 days, Watkins added. But there were no measurable virus levels in the blood of the 4 animals treated with the monoclonal combination, nor was there any immune system response, indicating the virus had been blocked completely. Since these antibodies have exceptional safety profiles in humans and cross the placenta, this combination could be rapidly developed to protect uninfected pregnant women and their fetuses, he said. The collaborative study involved research teams led by Burton Esper G. Callas, MD, Ph.D., an infectious disease specialist at the University of Sao Paulo, Myrna C. Bonaldo, Ph.D., Laboratorio de Biologia Molecular de Flavivorous, Instituto Oswaldo Cruz, Fiocruz, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Guido Silvestri, MD, professor of pathology, and Thomas Vanderford, Ph.D., Yerkes National Primate Research in Atlanta, where the macaques used in this study were housed, and Stephen S. Whitehead, Ph.D., Senior Associate Scientist, Laboratory of Infectious Diseases at the National Institutes of Health, Bethesda, Maryland. Disclaimer: Oz and Uric Alert are not responsible for the accuracy of news releases posted to Uric Alert by contributing institutions, or for the use of any information through the Uric Alert system.